My name is Joshua McCollum and I'm a senior osteopath at Good Health Centre, Street Lane in Leeds. And today I'm going to be talking through some of my favourite exercises for the interim stages of shoulder rehabilitation. And they're quite appropriate exercises no matter whether you're on a recovery from rotator cuff-related shoulder pain or rotator cuff tendinopathy, subacromial impingement syndrome, the middle stage of kind of a lower grade labral issues, acromioclavicular osteoarthritis, acromioclavicular joint sprains, anything that's kind of non-surgical that's working with the rehabilitation. These are quite a good exercise to progress to. Once you've gone through the phases of isometric work, flexibility and mobility, all you need is a resistance band or a light dumbbell. So initially we're going to be working with shoulder abduction, so going out to the side directly, and you can do this either with your hand turned towards you, your palm turned towards you, or if it's quite uncomfortable to do that, turn your thumb upwards. And for a lot of people, because it changes the way that your shoulder blade moves in relation to your thoracic spine, your scapula, it makes it a little bit more comfortable. So initially, you've got three stages of it. You've got the concentric phase, where you go out to the side, the isometric, where you hold, but the real beauty part is the eccentric, the slow return in the movement. And this is going to be the same for all 5 exercises. And what I want you to focus on at this point is the eccentric, which is starting to bulletproof the problem. So in terms of the movements, we've got abduction, make sure everything is controlled, good time of tension, and then nice and slow on the way down. As I say, hand that way or hand that way, depending on what's more comfortable. Then out to 45 degrees, same movement pattern. So nice and slow, nice and controlled, and then straight forward into flexion. If you go forward into flexion with your hand facing backwards, then you're working more the anterior delt. If you turn your hands face inwards, then you start to incorporate more muscles like the brachioradialis, the long head bicep, and in that respect, it's going to take away some of the pressure from the shoulder joint itself. Exercise number 4 is working with shoulder retraction or shoulder extension. And from there, you're going to go from a nice neutral position and take your arms directly backwards and return. Keep your head up. Try and keep your shoulder blades down so that you're not allowing them to hunch up to do it, because that changes the mechanics and changes the rehab. So it's directly backwards, hold and return. And then the exercise number 5, cross over the bands, and this is more for the rear deltoids, your lower trapezius fibers. And you're going to go abduction and slowly back return, abduction, slowly back return. Lots of people ask about the repetition range and the set range. Initially, it depends on how it feels. So I would rather you do 5 good quality repetitions, 3 sets of that, or equally 8 repetitions, do it 3 times a day, as long as it's comfortable and not making your symptoms worse and gradually build up. But eventually I want you to be able to get to somewhere between 8 to 12 repetitions comfortably in 3 sets of it, and then start integrating more gym work. There are obviously other exercises you can do with the bands. So for example, shrugs, really good as a stability exercise. So nice and slowly, nice controlled. A lot of people think, oh, my traps are tight, I shouldn't do shrugs. Actually, a lot of the time the traps and the levator scapula are tight because they're also getting weak. So by using the bands, using dumbbells to work through shrugs, a really good exercise to help take away some shoulder and neck pain. But yes, I hope you find those useful. If you have any issues, feel free to give us a call, give us an email, and we can talk you through some different things.